Okay, let's try this again. Do I have sound this time? Do I have sound this time? I do have sound. I do have sound. How nice. All right. Just gonna be getting right into it. Although I do want to get a drink. Let's see if anybody comes in to hang out with us. Mixed with. All right. Bags 5. Working on the Daily Bugle. LEGO set 76178. We've done 2 streams so far. We've gotten 4 bags done. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot in 6 hours, but in this set, there are, as you can see, multiple bags with the same number. So that's why it's not going too fast, but it's okay. We're gonna do a stream tonight. We're gonna do a stream. Hello, Luffy, is it? How are you? We're gonna do 2 streams tomorrow. Do one at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And then do another one tomorrow night around this same time. Thanks so much for coming and joining the live. How's things going with you today? In this bag, it looks like we get 2 more minifigs. We get Sandman, and it's currently 3:41 in the Switzerland. Well, welcome. Glad you could join us so late in the evening. Let's see. Which way is this thing supposed to go? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, it's kind of, it looks the same on both sides. What are you doing up so late? So this is Sandman's face here. He's got a frowny face, an angry face. Just one face for Sandman because he doesn't have a hairpiece. No, he does have a hairpiece. I wonder why they didn't give him 2 faces. Let's see if I can find, see, these are the legs for my normal guy. Ah, so okay. Well, happy Swiss National Day to you, sir. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you celebrated and had a grand old time. Does that mean everybody gets the day off of work? So you can stay up late so you don't have to worry about being at the office in the morning? Another hairpiece. That's his hat. Okay, so I guess this is Sandman's hairpiece here. Are you a big Lego fan? Do you build any Lego sets? Or gotcha. Sunday. All right, so that looks like the end of the Sandman build there. He's got some interesting and this guy. Which sets have you built? What are your favorite sets to build? I gotta find this guy's head. There. Yeah, here's his head. You know, they showed a taxi in the picture, but I didn't realize the taxi actually came with the set. Looks like a TIE Fighter, not, yeah, the AT-AT, yeah, I like those. I've built, or I don't know if I've built the AT-TE yet. I've got it in my backlog ready to be built, so might get to that one soon. I got a lot of sets that I need to build. Can't get this guy's hat on. There it goes. Now he's got his hat on. Let me see what this guy's name is. This guy is named Bernie the Cab Driver. Bernie the Cab Driver. So we are getting ready to build a cab here. So let's just get right into it. So it doesn't matter what end. Oh, I didn't do that right. I think it is as tall as the Avengers Tower, honestly. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't built the Avengers Tower yet, but this thing is like 3 feet tall. So this is just floor one right here, and it has 4 floors. So 2, 3, yeah, I mean, it's up there. It's definitely gonna be tall. I think I read online it was 3 feet tall, so that will, okay, what I want to do here is that, then put this on here. Yeah, so 1 story done so far, 3 more stories left to go to get it up high. Oh, there's one of them. Hello, BM Productions, Lego. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by and checking out the live. Yeah, I don't really, I remember there was a Vader castle. I wasn't really collecting Legos at that time, so I can't tell you exactly how the Vader castle would stack up against this one, but it is a pretty big build from what I remember, so it probably is a pretty big, pretty good comparison. I don't have the Barrador set yet. I do intend to get that set. It's just not supposed to, I don't think it's supposed to retire until next year. So I was kind of focusing on some other sets that are retiring this year, like the UCS Millennium Falcon that I have in my backlog, and Gringotts Wizarding Bank that I have in my backlog, and so some of those things. So we're really kind of waiting until the Titanic was initially gonna retire this December. I believe that if I'm not mistaken, I believe they pushed the Titanic back yet again. I think the Titanic has been supposed to retire a few times now, and every time they just keep pushing it back and pushing it back. So I was getting ready to pull the trigger and buy that Titanic, but like I said, I've been informed that they have pushed that back for another year. So again, that's what I was initially told, was that it was retiring at the end of 26, but then was also informed that it had been pushed back again. I could be wrong, could have gotten bad info, right, so I'm assuming that's going to be then a tailpipe, an exhaust pipe for the cab there that we just installed. I will check on that again and make sure. Yeah, I'll try to. I'm definitely going to give you a follow when I get off of. Definitely going to give you a follow when I get off of live tonight, I will look up where I saw that it was being pushed back, and I'll try to send you that link. Google's usually pretty accurate, but with these Lego sets and the way they change the timelines so often, it's hard for Google to keep up sometimes. Okay, yeah, I'll try to figure out. This is all kind of new to me. I haven't really done a whole lot of streaming. I've only been doing this for like a month or two, so I don't have all the ins and outs of everything figured out yet. All right, so here's your steering wheel. This is my second stream of the day today. I got on this afternoon about 2 o'clock and did a 3-hour stream, and started building this on Thursday night for the new Batman movie that came out, and you guys have left. Okay, never mind. Oh, no, wait, they're wreck. No, they're gone. I don't know. Computer doesn't know what it's doing. Oh, come on. There you are. All right, these pieces get some stickers that say taxi on them. I'm not doing the stickers, so that's why the taxi's not gonna say taxi on the side of it, but yeah, I think the this one is closer to the Avengers Tower, or maybe even taller than the Avengers Tower. So definitely taller than Vader's castle. All right, So now does the whole thing get on there? Yep. Sounds right. 3 feet tall. There we go. Assuming that's supposed to be dark gray. These are light gray. That's not the same gray, is it? Okay, yeah, those do look darker. Okay. And one of these. All right. This one gets a sticker. It's a bumper for the car. It looks like it's a license plate sticker. Yes, I'm assuming this is a comic book version of it. But I mean, it has so many minifigs in it. No, it's definitely not from the movie. The building definitely looked much different in the movie. So I think it's got to be a comic book version. But it does have J. Jonah Jameson, and he does look like the guy that plays J. Jonah in the movies. Although could be that they hired that guy to play him because he looked like what the comic book looks like. I'm not sure. Hello, D. Brady, DBD Brady. How are you, sir? Hope you're having a good night tonight. Thanks so much for coming and checking out the live. Yes, this is the Daily Bugle set. That is correct. And I didn't realize this taxi cab that they show on the box is actually included in the set. And that's what we're building right now is the taxi cab. So we'll get back on the main structure, I guess, maybe on bag 6. Excuse me. Hello, Kimberly. Yes, this set is now retired. I think it actually retired last December. And somehow or another, everywhere was sold out of it except for Amazon. And I don't mean like a third party on Amazon. I mean sold and shipped by Amazon. I don't know if they just found some extra inventory in a warehouse somewhere or whatever. But anyway, a couple months ago, I went on Amazon and they had it listed there for sale, sold and shipped by Amazon. And so I went ahead and bought it at the original retail price. Somebody was in here earlier asking about it, and I went and checked Amazon's website, and now it is no longer, I mean, third parties are selling it on there, but for inflated prices. It's no longer sold and shipped by Amazon products. So whatever little bit of inventory they found, they burned through it, I guess, pretty quickly. What set are you building now? Are you building anything? Okay, I've got that set to build, and I'm thinking I need something to build. I think September 1st is like back to Hogwarts Day. That's the day that Harry gets on the train and takes the train to Hogwarts. So I was gonna try to build something Hogwarts related right around the end of this month, the beginning of the next month, and that is one that I have. But I also have Gringotts Wizarding Bank, and so I'm thinking about building that instead of the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. We'll see what happens when it gets closer to time. Knock that thing off. You gotta be careful where you grab this thing at. I don't know if this is supposed to be like an exhaust. I thought it was gonna be an exhaust pipe, but Yeah, I guess that's what it is an exhaust pipe. But it's just right in the way where you want to grab it. And when you grab it, you knock it off. Yeah, like even if you're not big into Harry Potter, the way that they designed that Gringotts set with the underground part and the above ground part of it, and it's just really cool. Like I think maybe the only other thing I can think of that was kind of like that was the upside down, the Stranger Things upside down with like an upside down part underneath, and then the real world part on top. I did not get to build that Stranger Things set. I wasn't really collecting Legos or streaming my builds back then. But it seemed like it was a pretty cool set. Uh-oh. So what have they done? Okay, I kind of see now. So this is going here. Oops. I mean, Stranger Things was, the first season was so great. I just, the longer it went on, the worse it kind of got. Towards the end, it really was not. I mean, I finished watching it just to finish watching it. But I mean, if they had been able to maintain the quality of that first season, and honestly, it's kind of hard to tell now because they've changed it. If you go back and watch it, when the later seasons were coming out, they would go back into the first season and make changes to what the first season was so that the lore of the later seasons would kind of match up with I put a piece in the wrong place here and I'm having a time. There we go. Now I got it off of there. This dang exhaust pipe is giving me fits. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there were any other builds like that where they had the upside down or the underground part and the above ground part like that. I can't really, none of them are coming to mind right now. Those are the only two that I can think of. But those were both great sets. Well, I mean, you know, I did it. I won't say that the seasons. I shouldn't have said seasons got worse. I just think maybe the last season, the last 2 seasons, maybe were just not up to the quality of the first season. I mean, I it's kind of like that Mandalorian. You know, the movie came out, and I went back and watched the first season. The first season of that Mandalorian is so great. And then as the seasons went on, I mean, not that they're bad, they're just not as good as the first seasons were, you know, at least in my opinion anyway. Now see, those are lining up better. I may have messed up in a previous step here. Well, those are lining up pretty. Oh, okay. I just don't have these seated. There we go. Now they're lining up. Right. Yeah. No. Definitely not. You can't come close to. This piece gets a sticker on it. It looks like it's for the front license plate. I don't do the stickers. So. There's the front bumper. Okay. I guess this new X-Files, which I'm not really interested. I was a big X-Files fan. I'm just not really interested in that set. But it does have like Mulder's office is underneath. Then the forest is above with the UFO above the forest. So I guess that is kind of not really the same, but. So these are the headlights for the car. Yeah, you know, I mean, I say that they got worse, but yeah, I think that the season with Eddie started out really great with Eddie playing the guitar at the end of that season. I mean, I didn't mean to sound like I was crapping on it. It is still a good show. I just not as good as that first season. That first season was just so good. Oh no, okay, only one. Let's see here. Antenna for the car, the taxi, and kind of light rear view mirror. Okay, cool. If yours was streaming, I would watch yours while I was building mine. No, I only have the one phone to stream with, so it'd be a little difficult for me. But I would do it if I could. Really appreciate having you here. Really appreciate having somebody here watching and somebody to talk to. Now is that the big one, the castle and ground? I guess that's the really huge one. Because there's another Hogwarts castle that's like micro scale or something. Is that, if I'm remembering correctly? Okay, that's the small. Oh, but you have built the big one. Okay. I think the one I have is the big one. Now see, they're not really clear on exactly where that's attaching. I'm gonna try it there. Where's the other piece? See, there's no, not really anything for it to attach to there. Or maybe it's not supposed to attach. It's just supposed to sit there. No, I attached it in the wrong place. Let's try it out here. Okay, yeah, so the back has a place to attach, just not the front. Okay. Was that the one that has the golden architect, the designer of Hogwarts minifig included with it? Yeah. This piece gets a sticker on both sides that say taxi. I'm not doing the stickers. Nice. Nice, not much further to go. You're almost there. Taxi sign on top of the taxi, and I'm gonna get these wheels on here. Let's see how this rolls. Nice. Okay, so that's it for the taxi. I'm gonna set him up here. I believe what we're working on now is Sandman, who this is the Sandman minifig, which is a pretty interesting minifig. You don't really see many with the feet like this. This feature, but it looks like there's going to be a larger structure for this to go on the top of, like a mountain of sand. So I think that's what we're about to get into here, building. Actually, before we get too deep into this Sandman base, I'm going to step away for just a minute to the little boy's room. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna get some caffeine too. Did you stick around? Oh, you did stick around. Nice. get back into Sandman here. Nice, dude. I really appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Okay, so I need... Oops. I usually stream on Twitch, but Twitch is a horizontal platform. And I mean, YouTube does horizontal as well. But this build was so tall, I did the first stream of this build over on Twitch, and I just had to switch to vertical. I had to go to vertical for this. So I'm gonna do the rest of it here on YouTube. Okay. All right. Well, my Twitch name is the same as my username here on YouTube. So if you find me on Twitch and give me a follow, I will definitely follow you back over there as well. And maybe I'll come check out some of your streams. What games do you stream? That's not right. Okay, so are you big into that's your thing, is the horror games? Okay, Roblox. I've never done any Roblox. I was big on GTA there for a little while. But I've kind of lost interest in playing GTA. I never really did play much Resident Evil, but I've enjoyed the movies, some of the movies, I guess. Some of them are better than others. Amanda the Adventurer. I don't know if I know that one. Is it like a Tomb Raider type? Okay, that sounds like an interesting concept. It definitely sounds like something that'd be oh, come on. So are you big into the horror movies as well, or just the video games? Lately, all anybody's been talking about is the Backrooms and Obsession. And those are both good movies. I went on a big horror movie kick about 6 months ago or so, and I saw some really good ones, but I can't even think of what all the ones were that yeah. Saw a bunch of like Australian horror movies that I had never seen before, heard about before, but I got into this horror movie kick, and I kept searching online for different horror movies to watch, and definitely found some good ones that I would have never found on my own, would have never watched on my own, but okay. The Saw movies, I really, started out enjoying a lot as it went on, like a lot of things, I guess. Just kind of lost me. Didn't really hold my interest. So I can't even tell you what happened in some of the later movies. What, Jacob, what are you? Hello, Jacob, welcome. I don't know what you were saying there, but glad you're here with us. Okay, that's not the right direction. Yeah, I remember watching the one where they went back to the past. I remember enjoying that one. I gotta do that 3 times. Okay. I thought they did a good job of tying it back in, because doesn't the end of that third one is actually the beginning, or the fourth one, the end of the fourth one is actually right at the ends right at the beginning of the first one. They did that with those Final Destination movies as well. There was watched the whole movie, didn't realize we were watching a prequel until the very end when they get on the plane, and you realize they're on the plane from the first movie. Oh, I hope I didn't just ruin it. I should have said spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Jacob, which is underrated? What's underrated? Are you still here? I don't even know if you're still here. How could you switch off this riveting content? My videos are underrated? Well, I appreciate you saying that, brother. I don't know that they're all that great. But I'm glad you're enjoying them and hanging out with us. And I've only been streaming my Lego builds for a couple months, so I'm not really all that great at it yet, or I'm still just kind of figuring things out, I guess is what I should say. I mean, there's some Lego streamers out there, man, and they got multiple camera angles. They got a camera angle on their face. They got a camera angle on the build. They got the instructions up on the screen so you can follow along with them. And I mean, I just I'm not on that level. And I'm never going to be on that level either. I'm not really trying to be like some big, I just did that wrong, didn't I? Some big Lego influencer. I bought the big, huge UCS Millennium Falcon because it's supposed to retire December of this year, and I've always wanted to build it. Where did that come from? Was that laying there? Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, is just keep it simple, keep it. I'm going to go back in the directions here. Yeah, okay. I'm just not really concerned. I really just wanted to build the Millennium Falcon. I wanted to make a video of that. I have a record of that, building that Millennium Falcon. And the next thing I knew, I had camera stands and second streaming phones, and it was kind of like, well, if this is what I'm gonna do, I might as well do it all the time. So but I've had a couple of things go viral. I had one thing go viral on Twitter and a couple of things like that. So I have been getting some decent results. Just haven't really capitalized on it as much as I could have, because it's not really that important to me, I guess. Okay, I'm supposed to have 2 of those, and let me see in one. Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't realize my head was getting in frame there. Sorry. Did not mean to block the camera with my big fat head. This is like only the second time I've streamed vertically like this. Usually I'm streaming horizontally on Twitch, and so, I mean, it's just kind of a learning curve. Even with the streaming horizontally, kind of had to keep reminding myself, you gotta keep your hands in the frame, and the camera's so close that like any little movement you make is such a huge change on the camera. Awesome, Jacob. Thank you so much for getting the word out there and letting people come who might enjoy this kind of thing and hang out with us. Yeah, tell everybody. Let's have a party in the chat room. I will say that streaming the builds like this is much slower. I don't get through it as fast as I would if I wasn't streaming. All right, so now Sandman goes. Make sure I got this right. There we go. Now, Sandman has his stand. All right, so we did the taxi in this bag. We did Sandman stand in this bag. And now it looks like we're gonna be making a dumpster, I guess, is what this is. Let's see, I need... Let's just dump all this stuff in here. These and 4 of these. And 2 of those and 4 of those. And 2 of those. Okay. I guess we're making 2 dumpsters. Maybe not. No, we are. We're making 2 dumpsters. Jacob, do you build your Lego sets as well? Yeah. What are you building right now? Are you building anything right now? Oh, and these dumpsters are gonna have some trash inside of them, huh? Okay. What have you built? Are you a big Lego fan though, or are you just checking out the stream? One of these. Hot dog? All right, so this dumpster is gonna have an old green hot dog in it. I mean, that's pretty, they actually put trash in the dumpsters. And then I guess some green fruit, some pink fruit, purple fruit. Okay. And then this dumpster must be for the recycling because it's gonna have 3 soda cans in it. A green soda, a blue soda, and a red soda. So I guess it's like Sprite, Pepsi, and Coke. Okay, so these dumpsters, oops, just knocked my antenna off of my taxi cab. Oh, go back on there. There we go. Turn this thing around. Get to the back alley here. One dumpster goes right here. They don't really attach to anything. I guess they're just chilling there. No, okay, they do kind of attach. Okay. And then this dumpster can go right here. All right. Okay, that's the end of that bag, really? That can't be right. I mean, how do I have this many extra pieces? I've totally done something wrong. Oh. Now I see what I was supposed to do. I missed a whole step when building the dumpsters. Whoa. Piece on the floor. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have some sets that I would love to sell to get out, make room for some new stuff. And people might be interested in buying them off of me, but I'm not gonna sit there and take the time to break them down so that I can ship them to wherever. And I still have a fair number of extra pieces here. but I think that those all kind of make sense. Don't think I missed any steps. I think these are just extra pieces. Gave me an extra green hot dog. Extra exhaust pipe. Now that could be a gun though, honestly. An old time flintlock they repurposed as a exhaust pipe for the taxi cab. Find out later if I was actually supposed to use any of those pieces or not. All right, that's the end of bag 5. I am gonna break out bag 6. We're gonna go for at least another hour. So let's get another bag going here. Let's see what kind of minifigs we get. If we get any minifigs in this bag. Bag 6 is a big bag, and there are 2 bags numbered bag 6. So I have plenty of things to work on here. I think I'm gonna try to move. Of course, that's gonna get my head more in the way. No, let's not do that. All these red ladder pieces. I think we're gonna get started on the second floor and the fire escape on the second floor. Oh, dude, it's been every single bag. Like, there's only 16 bags in this set, but every single bag has multiple bags. Like, some of them have 3. I think, let's see, bag 7 has 2 bags. Bag 8 has 3 bags, numbered bag 8. I mean, so it's not 16 bags. It's like 32 bags or more. If they would number them each individually. we got some kind of minifig here. There's his head. Let's see, I'm looking for green legs. There's his legs. Brown torso. Torso. Oh, there's the torso. Let me see what this guy's name is. Let me see who this guy is. This guy is Robbie Robertson. I think he's a reporter at the Daily Bugle. Not really familiar with Robbie. I'm a Spider-Man fan, but I'm not that big of a Spider-Man fan, I guess. It's hard to see what kind of facial expression he's making. I think that one's a smile. I'm gonna give him the smile. And I have not seen his hairpiece yet either. I have to look for that. There it is. So not a very exciting minifig in this bag, but there are a lot of exciting minifigs in this set. I already opened up the Punisher here. We got Daredevil here. That was from an earlier bag. So there are some really great ones too. All right, I need 3 of these. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep it moving, get it going, because it's a big one. It's a beast. Hold on a second. Okay, so 6, 8. Yes, okay. So now. Yep. Triple. 10. 8. Okay. We're going. No, that's not it. There's one. Thank you for all the love, man. I really appreciate it. Jacob, did you just find this by YouTube suggesting it in your feed, or did you come here from Twitter or TikTok or? It is what it is. They come and they go. I don't get to. Okay, cool. I'm glad you found it. I don't get too concerned. I mean, look, I've done streams where I've just been sitting here by myself. So I mean, do I want to have people watching that I can converse with? Yeah, I do. But if it's not their cup of tea, I understand this is not the most riveting content in the world. I can understand if people want to find something a little bit more exciting to watch. But I'm gonna be here streaming my builds regardless of whether anybody shows up and watches or not. There was some guy the other day that was messaging me on Twitter, and he was trying to get me to, he was like, oh yeah, we can really get your channel, we can get you some viewers and get you some followers. And I was just kind of like, dude, I don't really, whatever you're selling, like, I'm not. Jacob, does the picture look okay to you? Do you feel like you can see everything well enough? And do you think the camera needs to be closer, or? Did I already ask you that? I'm constantly asking people for feedback. Try to make sure. Okay, good. Getting this yellow carpet installed on floor 2. Oh, nice. Hello, Jacob's brother. I can't really see. I can see when people chat. On Twitch, the display is a little better because you can see. You see more info about who might be watching, and there may be a different, maybe a different display. I can get it set up differently next time to be able to see that kind of stuff better. Excuse me. All right, where am I at? All right, the yellow carpet on the second floor is installed. I've got to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be quick. I'm gonna stream for about 30 or 45 more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to call it a night. But I'll be back on again tomorrow. If you don't stick around while I'm gone, I'll be back on again tomorrow about 2 in the afternoon. Do a couple more bags, and then I'll probably be back on again tomorrow night around this same time as well. But let me run. I'll be right back. Let's start building some walls here. All right, brother, I appreciate you coming. Hope you'll come back and see us. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon and again tomorrow night around this same time. So hope to see you again. When I get off of here, I'll give you a follow back, a subscribe back, whatever you want to call it. Somebody's here lurking. That's okay. You don't have to talk or anything. You can just lurk if you want to. wonder if that's my guy from Switzerland. I wonder if he fell asleep while watching the stream. Are there different sizes? Am I using the right piece? Okay, it must be the right piece. Okay, those are the elevator doors. These are the buttons for the elevator doors. Okay, I got you. Oh, let me get it on frame. Those are the doors to the elevators, and then the up and down buttons there. Oh, whoever it was, they left. All by myself. I'm gonna be all by myself. Getting started on the fire escape. Midnight, welcome to Sunday. Yeah, it's right on the edge. There it is, that's it. No, that's not it. That's it. And Fire escape is fire escape. And hello, chat. Oh, that's not the right piece. There we go. And they're gone. Now I need this piece. Does that make sense? Oh, okay, I put that thing on the wrong place. Put this in the right place this time. Now it makes sense. Oh, come on. Welcome, chat. Welcome, chat. More fire escape. Well, welcome back, Jacob. I'm only going to be on for another 10 or 15 more minutes here. But we made some real progress since you left. We got the fire escape on the outside of the building. And you sure I got a piece that looks like that? It's gotta be in here, I guess. Okay, that's what they are. up arrows and down arrows for the elevator. Oh, come on. Guess I'll leave it alone. It sure doesn't look like it's in there all the way, though. It's not coming out, so good enough. All right, let's see here. Some old newspapers up on the wall, some noteworthy history-making Daily Bugle newspapers. Still pissed off about this arrow. There it goes, finally. Jeez. I guess this is like a trash can, I guess. And then a stack of newspapers. Stacked up right there. Oh, slide you over a little bit. And then a bottle of, whatever that's a bottle of, a green bottle. Not really sure what's going on with the green bottle. Some seating. This is probably my last step for tonight. Get these chairs in place and Ooh. Yep. That's it for me for tonight. It's 12:30 at night here, and I've been on for 3 hours. And I'm gonna hop back on tomorrow about 2 o'clock. We'll finish up this bag. Hopefully we'll do a couple more bags tomorrow. And I'm gonna leave everything sitting right here until then. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope to see you again soon. Have a great night.